phone. My phone have issues, so I'm just managing. And yes, that is it. So before we start, I want to use to Revelation estimate before 20 end. Like in the array in the Israelites set each week a camp to be set up all rotten. Those on the honor of division of Judah are their leaders as on the honor of division of Judah are their leaders as follows. Tribe Judah, leader Nahshon son of Amminadab, number 74,600. Tribe Issachar, leader 8,400. Tribe Million, number 1,400. Tribe Million, number 57,000. The division of Judah shall march first. Leader Elizur son of Shideon, number 46,500. Tribe Simeon, leader Shelomi son of Dua. The last two, the Levites are to march carrying the tent. Each division shall march the same order as the camp. Those under the honor of the division of Ephraim shall camp in their groups, order their leaders as follows. Tribe Ephraim, leader Elishama son of Amihud, number 40,500. Tribe Manasseh, leader Gamaliel son of Pedazur, number 32,200. Benjamin Abidam son of Gideon, number 35,400. The division of Ephraim shall march third on the north. Those under the banner of the division of Dan shall camp in their groups, under their leaders, as follows. Tribe Dan, leader Ahizah son of Ammishaddai, number 62,700. Tribe Asher, leader Panga son of Ochran, number 41,400. Tribe Naphtali, leader Ahiram son of Enam, number 53,400. The division of Dan shall march last. The total number of the people of Israel enrolled in the division group by group was 6,000. Wait. Okay, as the Lord has commanded Moses, the 11th were not registered the rest of the Israelites. So the people of Israel did everything the Lord has commanded Moses. They camped each under his own banner, and they marched each with his own clay. Aaron's son, chapter 3. This is the family of Aaron, Moses, at the time the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. Aaron has 4 sons. Nadab the eldest, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ishmael. They were anointed and ordained as priests. But Nadab and Abihu were killed when they offered unholy fire to the Lord in the Sinai desert. They had no children, so Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests during Aaron's lifetime. The Levites are appointed to serve the priest. The Lord said to Moses, "Bring forward the tribe of Levi and appoint them as servants of Aaron the priest. They shall do the work required for the tent of my presence and perform duty for the priest and for the whole community. They shall take charges of all the equipment of the tent and perform the duties for the rest of the Israelites. The only responsibility the Levites have is to serve Aaron and his sons. You shall appoint Aaron and his sons to carry out the duty of the priesthood. Anyone else who tries to do so shall be put to death." The Lord said to Moses, "The Levites are not to be mine. When I killed all the firstborn of the Egyptians, I consecrated as my own the eldest son of each Israelite family and the firstborn of every animal. Now, instead of having the firstborn sons of Israel as my own, I have the Levites. They will belong to me, the Lord." The census of Levites. In the Sinai desert, the Lord commanded Moses to register the Levites by clans and families, enrolling every male a month old or older, and Moses did so. Levi has 3 sons, source of the clans that bear their names. Gershon has 2 sons, Libni and Shimei. Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Ushe. And Merari had 2 sons, Mahi and Mushi. They were the ancestors of the families that bear their names. The clan of Dishon was composed of the family of Libni and Shimei. The total number of males 1 month old or older that were enrolled was 7,500. This clan was to camp on the west behind the tent, with Eliashaph son of Leah as chief of the clan. They were responsible for the tent, its inner cover, its outer cover, the curtain for the entrance, the curtains for the court which is round the tent and the altar, and the curtain for the entrance of the court. They were responsible for all service connected with these items. The clan of Kohath was composed of the families of Amram, Ishar, Hebron, and Ushe. The total number of males 1 month old or older that were enrolled was 8,600. This clan was to camp on the south side of the tent, with Elizaphan, son of Uzziah, as chief of the clan. They were responsible for the covenant post, the table, the lampstand, the altar, the utensils, the priests used in the holy place, and the curtain at the entrance to the most holy place. They were responsible for all the service connected with these items. The chief of the Levites was Eleazar, son of Aaron, the prince. He was in charge of those who carried out the duties in the holy place. The clan of Merari was composed of the family of Mali and Mushi. The total number of males 1 month old or older that were enrolled was 6,200. This claim was to camp on the north side of the tent, with Zuriel son of Abihu as chief of the clan. As chief of the clan, they were assigned responsibility for the flames for the tent, its bars, posts, bases, and all its fittings. They were responsible for all the service connected with these items. They were also responsible for the posts, bases, pegs, and ropes for the outer court. Moses and Aaron and his sons were to camp in front of the tent on the east. They were responsible for carrying out the services performed in the holy place for the people of Israel. Anyone else who tried to do so was to be put to death. The total number of all the Levite males 1 month old or older that Moses enrolled by claims at the command of the Lord was 22,000. The Levites take the space of firstborn sons. The Lord said to Moses, "All of Israel's firstborn sons belongs to me. So register by name every firstborn male Israelite, 1 month old or older. But in place of them, I claim all the Levites as mine. I am the Lord. I also claim the livestock of the Levites in place of all the firstborn of the livestock." Moses obeyed. They registered all the firstborn males, 1 month old or older. The total was 22,273. The Lord said to Moses, "Now dedicate the Levites as mine in place of all the firstborn Israelite sons, and dedicate the livestock of the Levites in place of the firstborn of the Israelite livestock. Since the firstborn Israelite sons number the Levites by 273, you must buy back the extra sons. For each one, pay 5 pieces of silver, according to the official standard, and give this money to Aaron and his sons." Moses obeyed and took the 1,335 pieces of 1,365 pieces of silver and gave them to Aaron and his sons. Chapter 4, the of the Levite, clan of Kohath. The Lord told Moses to take a census of the Levite, clan of Kohath, by subclan and families, and to register all the males between the age of 30 and 50 who were qualified to work in the tent of the Lord's presence. Their service involved the most holy things. The Lord gave Moses the following instructions: "When it is time to break camp, Aaron and his sons shall enter the tent. Take down the curtain in front of the covenant bus and cover the bus with it. They shall put a fine leather cover over it, spread a blue cloth on top, and then inside the carrying post, they shall spread a blue cloth over the table for the bread offered to the Lord, and put on it the dishes, the incense bowls, the offering bowls, and the bowls for the grain offering. There shall always be bread on the table. They shall spread a red cloth over all this, put a fine leather cover over it, and then inside the carrying poles, they shall take a blue cloth and cover the lampstand with its lamps, tongues, trains, and all the olive oil containers. They shall wrap it and all its equipment in a fine leather covered and place it on a carrying flame. Next, they shall spread a blue cloth over the gold altar, put a fine leather cover over it, and then inside the carrying post. They shall take all the utensils used in the holy place, wrap them in a blue cloth, put a fine leather cover over them, and place them on a carrying flame. They shall remove the greasy ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth over it. They shall put on it all the equipment used in the service at the altar: fire pans, hooks, shovels, and basins. Then put a fine leather cover over it and inside the carrying post. When it is time to break camp, the clan of Kohath shall come to carry the sacred objects only after Aaron and his son have finished covering them and all their equipment. The clan of Kohath must not touch sacred objects, or they will die. These are the responsibility of the clan of Kohath whenever the tent is moved. Eleazar, son of Aaron, the prince, shall be responsible for the whole tent and for the oil for the lamps, the incense, the grain offerings, the anointing oil, and everything else in the tent that has been consecrated to the Lord. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Do not let the clan of Kohath be killed by coming near this most sacred object." To prevent this happening, Aaron and his sons shall go in, assign each man his task, and tell him what to carry. But if the Kohathites enter the tent and see to take a census clan of Gershon by sub-clan and to register all the men between the age of 30 and 50 who were qualified to walk in the tent of the Lord's presence. They shall be responsible for carrying the following objects: the tent, its inner cover, its outer cover, the fine leather cover on top of it, the curtain for the entrance, the curtain and ropes for the court that is round the tent and the altar, the curtains for the entrance of court, and all the fittings used in setting up these objects. They shall perform all the tasks required for these things. Moses and Aaron shall see to it that the Gershonites perform all the duties and carry everything that Aaron and his sons assigned to them. These are the responsibility of the Gershon clan in the tent. They shall carry them out under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the prince. The duties of the Levite clan of Merari. The Lord told Moses to take a census of the Levite clan of Merari by sub-clan families, and to register all the men between the age of 30 and 50 who were qualified to walk in the tent of the Lord's presence. They shall be responsible for carrying the flames, bars, posts, and bases of the tent, and the posts, basins, and pegs, and ropes of the court round the tent, with all the fitting used in setting them up. Each man will be responsible for carrying specific items. These are the responsibilities of the Merari clan in their service in the tent. They shall carry them out under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the prince. The census following the Lord's commandments, Kohath, Gershon, and Merari. They did this by sub-clan and families, and registered all the men between the age of 30 and 50 who were qualified to walk in the tent of the Lord's presence as followed: Clan Kohath, number 2,750. What is wrong with you, Isaiah? Clan Gishon number 2630. Clean Merari 3200. Total 8580. Each man was registered as the Lord has commanded Moses, and at the command of the Lord given through Moses, each man was assigned responsibility for his task of serving or carrying. Unclean people. Chapter 5. The Lord said to Moses, command the people of Israel to expel from the camp everyone with a dreaded skin disease, or a bodily discharge, and everyone who is unclean by contact with a corpse. Send all these ritually unclean people out, so that they will not defile the camp where I live among the people. The Israelites obeyed and expelled them all from the camp. Repayment for wrongdoing. The Lord gave Moses the following instruction for the people of Israel. When anyone is unfaithful to the Lord and commits a wrong against someone, he must confess his sin and make full repayment, plus an additional 20% to the person he has wronged. But if that person has died and has no near relative to whom payment can be made, it shall be given to the Lord for the prince. This payment is in addition to the ram used to perform the ritual of purification for the guilty person. Also, every special contribution which the Israelites offer to the Lord belongs to the prince, to whom they present it. Each prince shall keep the offering presented to him. Cases of wives with suspicious husbands. The Lord commanded Moses to give the Israelites the following instructions. It may happen that a man becomes suspicious that his wife is unfaithful to him and has defiled herself by having intercourse with another man. But the husband may not be certain, for his wife may have kept it secret. There was no witness, and she was not catched in the act. Or it may happen that the husband becomes suspicious of his wife, even though she has not been unfaithful. In either case, the man shall take his wife to the priest. He shall also take the required offering of 1 kilogram of barley flour, but he shall not pour any olive oil on it, or put any incense on it, because it is an offering from a suspicious husband, made to bring the truth to light. The prince shall bring the woman forward and make her stand in front of the altar. He shall pour some holy water into a clay bowl and take some of the earth that is on the floor of the tent of the Lord's presence and put it in the water to make it bitter. Then shall loosen the woman's hair and put the offering of flour in her hand. In his hands the prince shall hold the bowl containing the bitter water that brings a curse. Then the prince shall make the woman agree to this oath spoken by the prince. If you have not committed adultery, you will not be harmed by the curse that this water brings. But if you have committed adultery, may the Lord make your name a curse among your people. May he cause your genital organs to shrink and your stomach to swell up. May this water enter your stomach and cause it to swell up and your genital organs to shrink. The one shall respond, I agree. May the Lord do so. Then the prince shall write this curse down and wash the written off into the bowl of bitter water before he makes the woman drink the water. which may then cause her bitter pain. The prince shall take the offering of flour out of the woman's hand, hold it out in dedication to the Lord, and put it on the altar. Then he shall take a handful of it as a token offering and burn it on the altar. Finally, he shall make the woman drink the water. If she has committed adultery, the water will cause bitter pain. Her stomach will swell up and her genital organs will shrink. Her name will become a curse among her people. But if she is innocent, she will not be harmed and will bear children. This is the law in cases where a man is jealous and becomes that his wife has committed adultery. The woman shall be made to stand in front of the altar, and the prince shall perform this ritual. The husband shall be free of guilt, but the woman, if guilty, must suffer the consequences. Chapter 6. Rules for Nazarites. The Lord commanded to give the following man or woman who makes a special vow to become a Nazarite and dedicates himself to the Lord shall abstain from wine and beer. He shall not drink any kind of drink made from grapes, or eat any grapes or raisins. As long as he is a Nazarite, he shall not eat anything that comes from a grapevine, not even the seed or skin of grapes. As long as he is under the Nazarite vow, he must not cut his hair or shave. He is to bond by the vow for the full time that he is dedicated to the Lord. And he shall let his hair and beard grow. His hair is the sign of his dedication to God, and so he must not defile himself near a corpse, not even that of his father, mother, or sister. As long as he is a Nazarite, he is consecrated to the Lord. If the consecrated hair of a Nazarite is defiled, because he is right beside someone who suddenly dies, he must wait 7 days and then shave off his hair and beard, and so he becomes ritually clean. On the 8th day, he shall bring 2 doves or 2 pigeons to the prince at the entrance of the tent of the Lord's presence. The prince shall offer one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering to perform the ritual of purification for him because of his contact with a corpse. On the same day, the man shall reconsecrate his hair and rededicate to the Lord his time as a Nazarite. The previous period of time does not count because his consecrated hair was defiled. As a repayment offering, he shall bring a 1-year-old lamb. When a Nazarite completes his vow, he shall perform the ritual. He shall go to the entrance of the tent and present to the Lord 3 animals without any defect: a 1-year-old male lamb for a burnt offering, a 1-year-old lamb for a sin offering, and a ram for a fellowship offering. He shall also offer a basket of bread made without yeast, thin cloth made of flour mixed with olive oil, and biscuits brushed with olive oil, and in addition the required offering of and wine. The prince shall present all this to the Lord and offer the sin offering and the burnt offering. He shall sacrifice the ram to the Lord as a fellowship offering and offer it with a basket of bread. He shall also present the offerings of corn and wine and 1 biscuit for the basket. And so next the prince shall present them as they are a sacred offering for the prince, in addition to the breast and leg of the ram, which by law belongs to the priest. After that, the Nazarites may drink wine. These are the regulations for Nazarites. But if a Nazarite promises an offering beyond what his vow required to give, he must fulfill exactly the promise he made. The priestly blessing. The Lord commanded Moses to tell Aaron that his sons to tell Aaron and his sons to use the following words in blessing the people of Israel. May the Lord bless you and take care of you. May the Lord be kind and gracious to you. May the Lord look on you with favor and give you peace. And the Lord said, if they pronounce my name as a blessing upon the people of Israel, I will bless them. Numbers chapter 7, the offering of the leaders. On the day Moses finished setting up the tent of the Lord's presence, he anointed and dedicated the tent and all its equipment, and the altar and all its equipment. Then the clan chief who were leaders in the tribe of Israel, the same men who were in charge of the census, brought their offerings to the Lord, 10 wagons and 12 oxen, a wagon for every 2 leaders and an ox for each leader. After they have presented them, the Lord said to Moses, accept this gift for use in the work to be done for the tent. Give them to the Levites accordingly to the work they have done. So Moses gave the wagons and the oxen to the Levites. He gave 2 wagons and 4 oxen to the Gershonites, and 4 wagons and 8 oxen to the Merarites. And this work was to be done under the direction of Ishtamai, son of Aaron. But Moses gave no wagons or oxen to Kohathites, because the sacred objects they took care of has to be carried on their shoulders. The leaders also brought offerings to celebrate the dedication of the altar. When they were to present their gifts at the altar, the Lord said to Moses, tell them that each day for a period of 12 days, one of the leaders is to present his gifts for the dedication of the altar. They presented their offering in the following order. Day first, like the first day, tribe Judah, leader Nahshon son of Amminadab. The second day, Issachar, that is tribe Issachar, the leader Nathaniel son of Zuar. The third day, tribe Zebulun, leader Zoar Eliab son of Helium. The fourth day, Reuben, then the leader. That is tribe of Reuben, then the leader is Eleazar son of Shiddeon. The fifth day, tribe Simeon, leader Shelomi son of Zurishadai. The sixth day, tribe Gad, leader Elisha, leader Elishama. Manasseh, leader Gamaliel son of Pedazur. Ninth day, tribe Benjamin, leader Abidab son of Gideon. The 10th day, tribe Dan, leader Ahizah son of Ammishaddai. The 11th day, Asher, leader Pagah son of Ochran. The 12th day, tribe Naphtali, leader Ahira son of Enan. The offerings each one brought were identical. 1 silver bowl weighing 1.5 kilograms and 1 silver basin weighing 800 grams by the official standard, both of them full of flour mixed with oil for the don't take like to okay. For the grain offering, 1 gold dishes weighing 110 grams, full of incense, 1 year bull, the burnt offering, 1 goat for the sin offering, and 2 bulls, for 5 rams, 5 goats, and 5 one-year-old lambs for the fellowship offering. The total of the offering brought by the 12 leaders for the dedications of the altar were as follows: 12 silver bowls and 12 silver basins, a total of 27.6 kilograms. 12 gold dishes weighing a total of 1.32 kilograms, filled with incense. 12 bulls, 12 rams, and 12 one-year-old lambs, total with the grain offerings that go with them for the burnt offerings. 12 goats for the sin offerings. 12 fork bulls, 60 rams, 60 goats, 60 one-year-old lambs for the fellowship offerings. When Moses went into the tent to talk with the Lord, he heard the Lord speaking to him from above the lid.